Well, everyone, Justin showed up. He's got a mic on. He's over here talking trash.
Huh?
I'm telling everybody about the mic you've got on. You're not used to wearing a mic.
No, dude, uptown, this is actually professional right here. I don't use mics.
The quality of the audio.
I only use mics on my OnlyFans.
So we made it back into town from Tennessee with the Pete. Justin came by and grabbed some RC cars, and
bro,
we're gonna show him the Pete. I haven't showed anyone. I haven't shown it. What are you doing, my guy? Oh, we're double YouTube.
No mics here, dude. Step your game up.
I know, I need to.
Step our games up, dude.
So, no one on the channel has seen the truck since it's done, other than like Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. So you haven't really seen it yet.
I've never seen it in person. Oh, I see it one time, I think.
Out of the track. My cameraman usually does all this for me. So first impressions.
The exhaust ain't hooked up.
Oh boy, I knew you'd notice that. Does yours do that?
I don't have a semi. So no, it looks sick though. It looks really good. This thing's nice, dude. Hell yeah.
You see one with the digital dash?
Oh yeah. Is that all new, or did you put that in, or what?
It's factory.
That all came like this?
Brand new.
It looks good, dude.
So on the last trip, we painted the tanks, because I hate polishing aluminum. I'm sure you do too. Like,
dude, now you just have those little straps.
Stainless too, which never dulls. It takes forever to dull, which is good. We put a shock box cover on it. Put some fiberglass fenders on it.
I like the fenders, man. They look good.
Yeah. So we were gonna put like a deck plate in here that covers all this, where it's just one smooth thing all the way down. But it came in the wrong size, so. The frame is a different color blue.
Would you have it painted? Did you have this, or what'd you do
This is
here?
factory paint, which is really terrible.
Really?
So I'm gonna be putting, we were going to, like I said, we had the deck plate, we were gonna do all this work, but we didn't. But the plan is, when the deck plate comes in, to mount it, you're just gonna mount everything first before you do it. Then we're gonna sand the frame down completely and respray it and then clear it. This
are you gonna take everything off, or are you just gonna do it with
everything?
You're gonna actually strip the frame?
Again.
Yeah.
We're not gonna like take all of this stuff off. Everything's gonna stay, but all this will be covered anyway, so we're not too crazy worried about.
I didn't know if you're gonna do like a frame off or just kind of do it, move shit,
spray
take stuff up.
We're gonna sand all this by hand, put it back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff's gonna happen, but.
Hell yeah. Dude, what the hell's that big thing? Ugh.
Yeah.
I hate those things.
Yeah, speaking of that, so main point of this video is why I'm never gonna be deleting the truck. And we'll get back into that here in a little bit on why we're not gonna be deleting this truck pretty much ever, or hooking up the stacks. Yeah, it came from Fitzgerald. They moved away from the glider business, and now they sell brand new Peterbilts. They have 7 dealerships. So, and these things are like, you can't walk into a dealership and buy a brand new Peterbilt anymore.
Why is that?
They're allocating.
Oh,
so
you have
out
to
of
like
his like
custom order it?
7 dealerships, he only has so many they get because Peterbilt can't keep up with demand.
It's everything. It's everything nowadays.
Just like everywhere else. Well, you know, like you can't even walk in and order a Ford truck anymore right now. Like
nobody wants
am I
Fords,
wrong?
so I'm not worried about that.
So this one came in right when I went up there, and they're like, "Hey, this one we've been waiting for like 9 months, and it never came. The guy that wanted it doesn't want it anymore." And I'm like, "Well, then I'll buy it." So
No, it's clean. I've been seeing the updates on it. I just haven't didn't know exactly what you did to it, what it came with, that kind of stuff. But
yeah, so
it's pretty sick.
front to back, we put the bumper on it. It didn't have had like a steel bumper on it.
Yep.
Because they ordered like
A lot higher up, a lot more
like
ground
it was
clearance
just like
on
a
the old one.
bumper to make it road legal.
Yeah.
And they don't like offer like whenever so when semi-casual ordered the truck on their, you know, they have a YouTube channel, they got all kinds of cool stuff, but when they order these, they order them with like as base as possible, like no cab lights. They put a steel bumper on it because Peterbilt won't let a truck leave with no bumper on it. So we put the bumper flip kit, the visor, lights, stacks, the breather lights, painted the tanks. And then what's really cool, most of your semis have the airlines up here, right?
Yeah.
That's what I just did on the last trip.
Oh, you have them underneath?
I put a light plate there, and we moved them to the back here, and we built this custom plate to go underneath the trailer.
Nice. Yeah, because you're pretty much only hauling this trailer with it for the most part.
Like,
so
yeah,
it's like you're not changing trailers and moving around, so.
I got a lot of flack for that. Like,
really?
Oh yeah, everybody's like, oh, I can't believe you're doing that. You're never gonna be able to haul another trailer ever. But I don't ever plan on hauling another trailer, so
yeah.
not really too big of a deal. I could crank these lights on. And we need more. They're getting there, but they're definitely cool. All the switches. So right now, like our next plan is to put more lights on the trailer.
Yeah, dude, truck is lit. Trailer, light, not lit, it's lighted.
I want to put, so it's like 3 or whatever, the smaller like 2-inch lights or whatever.
Yep.
Every 5 feet down the trailer. I think that'll look good.
That look good, that look clean. Maybe some rock lights on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do that? Do they do that much with semis?
Orange
I know they do
lights.
underglows, but like doing rock lights would be
they are taking these rock lights like you said, and they're putting them at the ground, which
I like
really
that.
nice.
I like a real bright white LED. Personally, that's what I like on a truck, where rather than like RGBs or different colors, I like on the bottom, clean, nice white.
So the company that makes my fenders shift. They make this kit for trucks now that's RGB, but they have the amber.
Yeah.
Which is what I really,
you want
amber just looks good going down the road, no matter which way you look at it on a heavy duty truck. It looks really good.
Not on pickup trucks, guys. Don't be putting all these little lights on your pickup trucks, okay? We don't want to see that. No offense.
On the one-ton dualies and
keep
stuff.
Keep it on the semis. Keep it on the heavy trucks, okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll hop up in there and check her out. It's definitely the best way to try. Well, you've driven Garrett's, you know.
Yeah, dude. His is it's automatic though, so they ain't got the old, what you got? 18 speed, boy. Fire me up.
Yeah.
Push button start.
I wish. Push button to start the whip, right?
No, it's pretty good though, dude.
Big Daddy. It's quiet though.
It is quiet, man. It is. Yeah, dude. Do you have like the adaptive cruise and stuff?
No,
His
I don't
has
have
the adaptive
that.
cruise.
His is adaptive cruise.
So literally, you get up, hauling the toter or hauling the car hauler or whatever, and you get up, it'll do the adaptive cruise, slow down for you, speed back up. It's pretty awesome.
But how fast does his go? Like 75, right? That's about it.
I've had it up to 80, 85.
Oh, really?
When we were heading up to Indy last year, unintentionally, I got like 85 for a few miles.
Yeah,
but
this thing I usually rock.
It's got I think it's got a 16-liter Detroit in it.
Yeah, this has got a 15-liter in it.
Dude, only
600 horse.
Oh, that's the trip. I was like 2,500 miles. That can't be right.
Yeah, I've only had. You haven't got 23,000 miles on it since I got it now.
Digital dash. Thing's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Sleeper's pretty big too.
Flick that switch right there. That one was.
Which one?
Right there. Flick it down. That'll pick the rear back up, so I don't forget it.
Gotcha. Hell yeah.
Dude. Cool stuff.
Cool guy right there. Nice.
Yeah. So everybody commented like there's definitely not any room in there, but it's a lot more roomier than you think. Well, this side isn't, but.
Yeah, this side ain't very roomy at all, bud.
Yeah, the other side though. I mean,
it ain't bad
cab
though.
over, it's not.
Yeah,
like
no, it's
that
not bad at all. I like it, dude.
It could be a lot worse. We get a lot of comments on my terrible camera skills here.
You don't see too many of these.
No, not with 28,000 miles.
Yeah, dude. That's nothing. Look how short the cab is,
The
because
engine sticks out.
the engine's hanging a foot, 2 feet out the back.
It's crazy the difference.
Dude, that thing is, she's a unit.
It's only like a 10 liter too.
Really?
Yeah.
Inline pump, full
Tractor
mechanical.
power. Tractor power, baby.
Dude, it got a big old char. That's like a 400 right there,
It
boy.
is 400.
475 on this rig.
Kitty cat.
Shifting gears and passing steers.
There you go. We get it fired up, give her the beans, put it in the ketchup. See you climb up.
Dude, look at how this, hang on, reset rig.
Cut.
This is some, whoa.
You got, well, your military truck's not a cab over, is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, they are, but like,
But
they're
not
like an
this.
automatic cat motor. Yeah, they ain't
Imagine
nothing like
driving
this.
this thing every day for a
No,
living.
I mean, it's actually pretty roomy.
But compared to the Pete, it's like 9-day difference.
Yeah.
Can't find it
What
in
would
the
you
dark.
drive this thing for?
It was off a military base. It's right here. It's got a
Makes
Marine Corps
sense.
tag.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Woo! Howdy. We got oil pressure yet? All the way to the left.
Oh yeah, she's good, dude.
Give her some sauce.
She's good to go. I think we hit all of 1,800 RPMs. Dude,
Oh boy.
this gear shifter. I thought it was e-brake.
No. It's a straight 7. There's no like air or
Oh
nothing.
my God.
Definitely crazy.
Does about 55 top speed.
65, no, 60. It's as fast as I can get it up there. Well guys, that's it. Justin is headed back home. We're gonna jump back into the video tomorrow morning and go over why we're not gonna be hooking up stacks in the semi.
I think.
Is that a good idea? We should never hook them up, right?
So, is it a good idea? Possibly. Is it the best thing for the truck? No. But legally, from my perspective, it is the best thing to do to not hook the stacks up and rip the exhaust out. Just gonna say that. Legally, from my point of view.
I agree. So we're back out here on an amazing Saturday afternoon, morning, and you guys seen the fun we just had with Justin. Awesome guy. I wish we could do some more collabs in the future, but back into the main part of today's video is why I would never, ever hook my stacks up and why we're never gonna be deleting this truck. So a lot of you have commented saying hook up the stacks, and some of people don't understand that we have fake stacks on this truck, and what we have down here on the bottom is what's called a grass burner. You can see where that exhaust pipe down there underneath the truck goes out and points at the ground. That's why they call them a grass burner, because they point at the ground and they get really hot. The reason this truck has a grass burner on it is because whenever you order them with functional stacks, the new Pete's, on the opposite side of the truck where these toolboxes are, they have a big box where the grass burner would be made into like a suitcase style thing, and that would replace the toolbox, and it just doesn't look good. So when the guys at Semi-Casual order these trucks, they put the grass burner on and install dummy stacks, and it just continues the old style look with the toolbox on the other side. And so that's the reason it has a grass burner. Dynaflex makes dummy stacks go on these trucks because honestly they just look funny with not having a stack on there. So these are not a functioning stack, they are a dummy, but they're on there for looks. And the reason we'll never delete this truck is because it's illegal. I mean, it's plain and simple. And hooking up these stacks to be functional, we would have to make a U-turn with that SCR, the DPF, come back around, hook up to them, and then that exhaust gas coming out of these stacks gets insanely hot. We're talking 800 to 1,000 degrees at the stacks, not including like the 12 to 1,400 coming out the tip of that exhaust pipe down there. So the biggest thing with that is I don't want my kids, who are very small right now, running up, touching these stacks, or really anyone touching them when they're that hot, because they will melt your hands off. And not to mention all the bugs and stuff that will bake on there and all that good stuff. So that's reason, even if we could hook these stacks up, we're not going to, just because of heat problems and things like that. So back to deleting this truck. Had I not been in the public, or if I was not in the public eye as much as I am on YouTube with 150, 250,000 views on every video and 600,000 of you being out there somewhere that are my subscribers, I would delete it, but it's illegal. It's not good. And if I were to delete it and then my viewers seeing it, 99.99% of you all are loyal, awesome viewers and subscribers. I love you all. But there is that 1.0001% that are absolute haters and would like for nothing but for me to fall and fail. And those would be the people that would call the EPA and report us for having a non-emission equipped vehicle. And back in like the early 2010, 2014, somewhere in there, there was a lot of problems with these trucks with the emission system, with the DPF, the diesel exhaust fluid and all that stuff. They were breaking down a lot. But these newer trucks, 21, 22 models, there really aren't very many problems. We did have to replace a differential pressure sensor, but you know, the problems people were having, you know, 8, 9 years ago, whenever a sensor like that went bad, the truck stopped. And now with the newer trucks, the programming will let you drive for several thousands of miles before it just says, hey, I'm not gonna stop. It's not gonna leave you stranded 9 times out of 10. And this thing runs great. I mean, it's 600 horsepower, 2,000 foot-pounds of torque with emission equipped, okay? It's got a great warranty. And we really don't burn through that much DEF. That 20-gallon DEF tank right there lasts us, I mean, a long time. Like, that thing will do, we could probably burn like 600 to 700 gallons of diesel before we burn 20 gallons of DEF. So we're not having to stop all the time to fill up with DEF on purpose, because as some of you know, we've got our own fuel tanks here at the shop where we fill up at with on-road fuel, not off-road. And it's just, it runs and works great and does what it will do. Long term, you know, 400,000 or 500,000 miles down the road, will there be any issues with the EGR system on the truck? Possible. But if you do the scheduled cleaning and do all the stuff that you're supposed to, let the truck do its regen and burn off, there really aren't any problems. But as far as having stacks hooked up, never going to happen on this truck. Ever, never, ever. And that's my 2 cents on that. Yeehaw! Well, folks, now we're gonna jump into a fun part. So we're gonna be preparing old white collar here to go pick up a Landau trailer with the wet kit. I was gonna take it off, but I think we're gonna leave it on. If we end up doing anything, I'm going to relocate the oil tank, maybe down here on the side of the frame. But for now, we're gonna replace these air lines and stuff. They're looking really puny, and add some hydraulic lines to this to hook up to my buddy Paul's Landau or whatever you want to call it, hydraulic trailer. You'll see when we go pick it up. Because today, and the next video we're posting, or will it start, we're going to buy a truck. Hope you're excited. So let's get these lines swapped out. We're gonna put the pogo stick off the old Peterbilt on here and move forward from there. Good. So we got the white collar pulled up here and get this old pogo stick and plate out of the way. Gonna replace it with the pogo stick off the Pete and extend these hydraulic lines. And head over to Paul's and go steal us a trailer and go pick up a truck. All right, there we go. Get that baby off of there. We've got our hydraulic hoses we're gonna have to extend, but I'll go ahead and get these air lines off. We don't need this old wire here. We've got wires and stuff off the Pete. Looks like I need a, oh, that did not feel good. Got the boys. All right, we'll go get the pogo stick. I guess we can mount the pogo stick up here first. Right in here somewhere. Damn, that did not feel good. Good. It's hurting me right in here. Golly. Shoot, that hurt. All right, so I was going to use these old mounting brackets and stuff right here off of that deck plate. So we may be able to move the deck plate down eventually, but I've got the brackets from the Peterbilt, right, if I can turn sideways, there we go, that we're gonna reuse. So they should go in here just like that.
What is that, like a mini stripper pole or something?
Something like that.
Okay.
All right, there's that. Hand me that impact. Thanks, sir. I should run them down the other way. gonna go borrow Paul's big trailer and go put this thing, pick it up, because it doesn't really run. I mean, it runs, but I don't know if it's gonna drive home. It won't drive home.
You getting over this?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds like an adventure then.
You coming?
No, I ain't coming.
It's only Avon Park, not that far.
So 3 deep in this thing so your boy can row the boat?
You can ride in the middle.
No, that's
You gotta give him a mic if he's gonna keep talking.
You think you're gonna make it in this thing?
Oh yeah, why not?
Well,
She's only got 28,000 miles on her.
yeah, but
Where'd you pick this truck up at?
Dade City.
I think you got it.
Jeez. Man, once it's in there, I think I'm never gonna come out now.
No.
We're gonna get these old airlines removed. These things are in really pitiful shape here. If I can get them to turn loose. There we go. Handy dandy helper Chaz out here.
Good for something.
Mm-hmm. Starting to rain on us. To back it in the door, I guess. All right, remember blue goes to the bottom. See if we can get these loose now. Move those over. Now I gotta twist it all loose too. Now I'm getting hungry. So we didn't put any new pipe tape on them, but there's still plenty of pipe tape on here because it's screwing in a lot further than it did on the old stuff, so should be okay. All right, there's that. You can let it go for a minute. This might work out pretty good. Oh, maybe not. Oh, shoot. Find out what size this is roughly. It's gonna leak oil everywhere. Dang, pipe thread. We can work with that. JIC. We can definitely work with that. So we made some hydraulic hoses. We're getting these things fitted on here. I called Paul. He said he's not sure which one's pressure and which one's not. So I put some Boss O-ring style connectors on here. He uses skid steer stuff on his trailer. So when we get there, we can put these where they need to go. So I'm not going to tighten them up quite yet, but I am going to go ahead and get this stuff tight. Of course, I only have 1 7/8 wrench here, so I'm just gonna make this work. We gotta twist it some more. They're chastastic. This is gonna be one long hot trip going to pick this truck up. It's so hot here in Florida and humid. This thing doesn't have AC. Miserable. 68 miles.
You sure you don't want to go?
No, I think I'll miss this. I'll miss out on this one.
Come on, if I could know what I'm doing here. Yeah, need another 7/8 wrench. There you have it. A little quick feature here. We got the pogo stick installed. Got our hydraulic lines on. The pump does work. I kicked it on like just barely for a split second and pressured up, so I didn't want to pressure it too long and blow a hose or tear it up. So get this thing greased up right quick, and we'll start heading over to Paul's to go get the trailer and go pick up our new unit. Have it. We got the fifth wheel grease. I went ahead and greased everything underneath the truck, the dry shafts, U-joints, the slack adjusters, all that good stuff. We should be good to go. So we're gonna head over to Paul's now, and we'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. Make sure you smash that like button.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, we're doing what everybody asked us to do, which was use this thing for work. So that's what we're gonna do. Our new wheels came in from buytruckwheels.com. We'll be putting those on soon. And see y'all in tomorrow's video. Peace.